Hey guys, Zahkman here. And 12 years ago I put my faith in Christ, and I wanted to share my top 10 reasons why I love being a Christian. Number 10, I love having my big questions answered. I used to be unsure that a person could be sure about anything. And now I'm pretty sure about everything. So I love the fact that my bigger questions are all answered. Stuff like, why are we all here? What is the purpose in life? Where do we go when we die? And what is actually right and wrong? Number 9, the Bible. I just completely fall in love with the Bible. It is such a good book. Through it, God has revealed himself to me. He has showed me his character, his personality, his expectations for my life. It's been really incredible. Number 8, the amazing people I have met. Every worldview and every belief system has great people in it, but just the sheer concentration of amazing people I've found in the church has been quite overwhelming. People have been kind to me, generous, they've taken time out for me, and it's been quite rewarding. But I've also seen people who have given a lot of themselves to help people they don't even know. People who go off to Africa when they could be a nurse here and make good money and make next to no money at a very high personal cost to themselves because there's a great need there. Number 7, I love that the church and people in the church have taught me how to party. My buddies and I used to have lane parties. We'd sit around on couches, smoking weed, drinking beer, eating nachos, and we always wondered why we couldn't get any chicks to come to our parties. And now, whenever I go to a party that's been organized by people in my church, it's super fun, it's really well organized, everyone is made to feel welcomed and included and invited, and it's just a great time. And to boot, there's no hangovers and there's nothing to regret the next day. Number 6, my change of heart. I'm just amazed by how many things I feel so differently about. I used to be really hung up with a lot of things, especially things like unforgiveness and bitterness. I used to have a hard time with people who would hurt me. And when I found out how much Christ has forgiven me, how much he loves me, it was able to help me be willing to, and also gave me the power to forgive those people. And now I can honestly say that people I used to hate, I actually love now. All right, number 5, being part of something bigger than myself. One of the greatest missions of the church is to help people come to know Christ personally for themselves and restore a broken relationship with God. And I'm just a very average, very broken person, but I've been able to be used to help people do that. And one of the ways has been through the addictions recovery group in my church, where I've been able to help people not only have a closer relationship with God, but also recover from hurts, habits, and hang-ups that have plagued them for their whole life. Number 4, recovering from my own addiction. The only reason I was allowed to be a part of that recovery group, or am allowed to be, is because I've been able to be helped myself by other people. I struggled with an addiction for 20 years, and I have a really high level of recovery right now, and a real degree of freedom. And it's been great to feel that and have that. Number 3, confidence. I used to be a deeply insecure person, but one thing at a time, one step at a time, God has built my confidence, especially as my comfort zone has been stretched. I've become more and more confident over the years, and I look forward to being even more confident yet. Number 2, grace. When I was an atheist, I thumbed my nose at God. I was rude, dismissive, and even mean to Christians. Besides that, I did things I knew were wrong, or at least I knew were wrong when I was a child. But then after about a year of talking to kind of cool believers and getting to know the Bible and church a bit like that, I had a moment where I decided I was going to put my faith in Christ. And he immediately received me. I felt like the prodigal son coming home to the dad, this big hug around him, and immediately I was changed. I was instantly, dramatically changed. The whole world looked different, the whole world felt different. It's almost as if my whole life, the world had been just slightly out of focus, and it suddenly became sharp. And number 1, my close personal relationship with Christ. There's nothing I value more in this life than the relationship I have with Christ. He is such a good person, he is such a good God, and he loves me so much, and he's accepted me where I was at, and he's taken me to much greater places. And I just love the fact that I can speak to him anytime, that the creator of the universe, every single particle in the universe, is someone I get to spend time with. It's just incredible to me. Well, those were my top 10 reasons why I love being a Christian. I could have came up with a bunch more, But also, I don't want to give the impression that, after getting saved, everything is just easy and nice and rainbows and fairies. It's not. A lot of things, in fact, became harder and more difficult. And that might be the topic of another video. And I made this video because I realized there's a number of people who wonder why anyone in this day and age would be a Christian, and I hope it helped to answer it a little bit. But if you have any further questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll be happy to try to answer them. Well, thanks for watching and have a great day.